Good morning. We've just parked up. You would have seen me in the video with Pauson. This is for I forgot biosecurity. So you normally put some dip in here, and then when you're driving through, you're not getting things into the farm. I just saw the herdsmen leave with milk in jugs. So there's another dip here for biosecurity. This is looks like a dairy farm. But we are at the site of the Permanent Secretary for Agriculture for Uganda, so he's quite an important gentleman. Hello. But I've had some interaction actually with his office, and some of my colleagues have worked quite closely with him. Anton from Aqua went to Brazil with him fairly recently. But part of the reason we're here is because actually he's buying this pond down there, and he's buying our fingerlings. So we just wanted to come and check up on it because it's like 4 or 5 minutes away. I just wanted to see what's going on. So Pauson's going to lead us on, I think. It's an interesting site, not to do with fish, but you see this is silage. So this is some maize that's been chopped up and left to essentially ferment, rot. It's been covered by tarp and some dirt. It's similar to what you do in the UK. You sort of bag it up in bales, and then you store it and it ferments inside. But it's from this maize here, and that's used then to feed the cattle. Because these, I don't know if there's wild. They might take them out occasionally, but they may. I think looks like they're just in pens, and then they get fed. Obviously all the heifers, and actually this is all the calves here, isn't it, and the young ones, and then I think the heifers are over there, I suspect. The manure's collected as well, and interestingly enough, I've seen it in Uganda already actually, but what it's often turned into is biogas. So there's a tank over there, you just see it poking up. That is fermented essentially. Fermented from, the bacteria turn the manure into methane. And of course methane, you can use that when you're in your cooking. So it's very straightforward, and I wonder if it's just open at the top. I know it's sealed. I'm going to lift it up. I don't want to be playing around with it. And then obviously the liquid running off here, excess liquid. That's a pretty smart system, and then it'll get piped into the house for cooking. Nice site. Okay, let me get back to what I'm actually here for, which is the fish, because I don't know as much about the rest of the agriculture, the dairy and the silage and the maize and all that type of thing. And I'm always learning. And it's good, I think, more and more as there's some solar panels there. I'm pointing these out because these are the type of things you wouldn't normally see on a farm in rural Uganda, unless it's a large commercial farm, and there's not that many of those around. So this is fairly atypical, I would say. But of course the gentleman who owns this is the Permanent Secretary of Agriculture, so he has, all the knowledge, all the departments promoting these types of activities within the country. So it makes sense that he's gaining a lot of understanding from having that in his own project. So yeah, I think that's very smart actually. It's like you're your boss trying to understand everything and you're supporting the agricultural industry. It's wonderful if you've got that, your own experience of actually doing it yourself, because it gives you much more credibility. We talked about farmer-to-farmer extension a few videos back and how important that is. Farmers learn best from other farmers, and that really helps if your main job is to support farmers across the country. So yeah, I'm not sure what's in here. Some plants of some description. Which plant's this? Yeah, coffee. There you go, see. Oh yeah. You can see the leaves at first. And we're just about to feed them. This is the gentleman managing the fish farm. actually. I hadn't seen nothing. That wasn't the best scatter method. Too much and too near. And then I'm not sure this is his land, but seeing the distance, always prisoners here will get dressed in yellow and then get sent out and do manual labour, and they get paid. I think they get paid a pittance, but sort of rehabilitation. It's like community work, I guess. I'm not sure quite how it works, and I don't suppose the most serious of offences are out, but I think it's probably just for misdemeanours and things. You're basically doing rehabilitation work, aren't you? And then there's another bit of pond here. So right, let me just get the lay of the land and then I'll fill you in. So, just saw them coming up, but it's not. This is catfish in here. So 400, you said?
Yeah, 400.
So this site actually is a dam for irrigation. So you can see that's what that black line is. The water gets pumped around as it's needed for irrigation. But there was a lot of frogs in here, so Pauson suggested that they put catfish in here to eat up the frogs, and they got quite big already. And we're just giving them some feed as well, so we can see them. And then the pond over here is 500 fingerlings from from our hatchery of tilapia, which is probably, Pauson said it's probably too many for this pond potentially, but if then any excess can go elsewhere. They can go into there, so like the young, and it just provides a sort of an opportunity to do some fish farming. And then I think PS is even thinking about extending that way. So Pauson just doing a bit of training on how to feed. Let's see, a bit of training as we go. This is some of the feed. That's catfish actually. Stick it on there. They actually prefer sinking feed. They're not really. They don't always, because they feed off the bottom basically. So stuff that floats, they're not. They're less likely to come up and get it, but they will take it. I've seen a few catfish heads bob up. Yeah. There we go. See that one? So they come up quickly because they're, again, quite a few there. They're worried about getting predated. But they've got much bigger, Pauson was saying. I guess it's that diet of frogs. Oh, there we go, look at that. Might have a bit more luck if I step back a bit. I'd love to see my shadow. There we go. See if we get any more action. Perhaps not. And there we go, see one? Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful site. Look at that, it's quite a few now. A beautiful site. Lots going on, lots of innovation for Uganda, lots of new things, which is exciting, and it's good to see fish farming has been added. Of course, this isn't, not a massive fish farm or anything like that, but it's almost like let's just do a few fish and see what happens, and see if we can make this work. And I love that. I think that's a very good thing to do, especially if you're starting out new into the industry. Find your feet and then proceed from there. There are plans, I think, to extend and to build more that way. So we'll see how that goes. And there you go, look at all these tilapia feeding now. It's a bit shy, but you find that if you haven't fed them, they're not used to it. They're not very responsive at the beginning, and then they get used to it. But they have a unique smell, tilapia, so I can smell them now, which is great. Right, well, that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this short visit. It was an unexpected one, but when I found out last night about the link, I hadn't realised that the PS was our neighbour and that he was, you know, our customer as well. And so, being our paths having collided before, I wanted to sort of come and see his project, so at least then I have an idea of what's going on. Plus, it's just great to see as many farms as I can and get out here. I'm leaving today. I've got another couple of meetings planned and then I'll be off. So, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for supporting us. Do like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.